Very good afternoon, all of you. And I should also echo the sentiments of others in congratulating SusPoT for this wonderful report. Um, as many of you have spoken earlier on the issue of data availability and access, I sort of would like to cover some issues and challenges on this subject and how we as Vasudha Foundation are trying to address the issue. In terms of data availability and access, I must say that the transparency of data and information in India's power sector space has definitely improved in recent times, though definitely far from optimum. There are a number of agencies that provide data, right, ranging from the Central Electricity Authority, the Power Systems Operation Company Limited, which is popularly called as a POSOCO, and then you have central and state regulatory authorities. Almost everyone in the power sector space do put out the data, and you also have a number of interesting dashboards like the Uday dashboard, the ESL dashboards, the Saubhagya dashboards, and so on. But the biggest challenge is that most of the information are either available at the national level and not necessarily at the state level. In a few cases, yes, but not always. B, the information or the data that's available is not in a granular form. Three, the there is the data is not very recent. There's always, in many cases, there's always a lag in the flow of data, and sometimes the lag can be as much as 2 years, definitely a year in many cases. And four, it's also, since most of these information are put out by different authorities, there is no holistic picture, or there's no one place where you can get all the data that is very holistic. Another further challenge to the whole thing is also in the manner in which the data is presented. Very often, the form of data is not necessarily very reader friendly. And second, the manner in which it's presented in the form of the design of web portals are also not very user friendly. So very often you just get PDF data, which then you cannot use, or you need to convert that into Excel or any other form and use it, which means that there's a lot of effort that goes into it. And again, the question in a lot of cases, we find that the data is also not very freely available. So in order to address that, we sort of got into two initiatives. And I'll talk about the two initiatives very quickly. But the whole rational objective of the two initiatives was, one, a need for an open source knowledge product, presenting a very comprehensive power sector outlook for India. Challenges in keeping track of multiple government reports, dashboards, and portals to holistically understand and be updated to the sector progress, and also information. And as I said earlier, a need to provide data that is very holistic. And as as others also spoke, drawing a link between the power generation with other sectors such as land, water, forests, and so on. And so keeping that in mind, the two initiatives that Vasudha Foundation embarked in, one with support of Shakti Foundation, which I'll first talk about, is to come up with what is called as a Power Sector Outlook series. The objective of the series was to provide current status and insights in the power sector and act as a tracker for latest trends and developments, and of course to enhance discourse among all stakeholders over the barriers that impede a sustainable energy transition in India. And what's not written here, but also help modelers in understanding and bringing together various elements of the power sector value chain together. So far, we have bought 2 volumes of the Power Sector Outlook series. The first volume was brought out in February 2020, and it basically gives insight into the current landscape of the power sector. The second volume was a deep dive into the renewable energy sector, and the third one, which will be released in December, will look at the impact of shifting electricity demand in the power sector value chain. So this is just to give you a glimpse of what are the issues covered in the Outlook series. I must say that we have covered all segments of the power sector value chain in the Outlook series. Now, the second initiative, which many of you might definitely be interested in is that we've decided to launch a database portal that is free access to all, an open access database. Vivek just spoke about the fact that a lot of people do have access to data, but they're not willing to share the data. We realized we also had the same problem, and we felt that we need to create some sort of an open platform for people to access data. This open source is a work in progress open source. Right now, the website is live, but it's still a beta site. As we talk, there's a lot of progress going on the website. It's called the vasudapower.in. Do feel free to browse to the website, and do feel free to contact us if you have any suggestions on the site. Now, this is how the look and feel of the homepage of the website. I won't get to the details, but this site not only provides data on the right now provides data on the supply side, but we also have a whole lot of parameters, which is on the analytics section, that actually links the power sector to a wide range of other issues such as forest, land, water availability, etc., etc., etc. I will, so this is just to give you another quick snapshot of what are the issues that we cover. And I will stop here for now. You can access the Power Outlook series from our website, and this is the link to it. And you can also access the website, the work in process, the beta site, which is Vasudha Power.in. Thank you so much. I'll stop here for now.